Good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's Reading the Red. This rather fresh, frosty, but bright morning, and it looks quite lovely out there now. I think the sun will shine today. Mark chapter 8 and verse 26. And he sent him to his home, saying, "Do not even enter the village." Jesus, having gone through the journey with this man regarding his faith, he had taken him already out of the village, away from the people. And he brought into his life this miracle of his eyes being restored through the medicine he provided. Having done that and achieved that 2 times, he instructs him to not go back through the village. He took him out of the village, and now he tells him to not go back through the village. Now, my perspective on this particular scripture is that Jesus wants to avoid this man being confronted by those who were going to use him, the man, as an example to try and test Jesus. So they weren't concerned about the man, they was concerned about how they might trap Jesus. But Jesus, now concerned about the man, wants to protect the man from what you might call the intimidation or even the undermining of his faith if he goes through the village. So he says, do not go through the village, meaning don't connect to the people that brought you to me in the first place. And this sense of being able to lose what God has given to us. You know, faith comes through hearing and hearing and hearing. But the reality of a lack of faith or undermining faith comes through hearing and hearing and hearing and hearing. So the enemy comes and he strikes us again and again and again. And he gets us to believe in everything that's anti-faith. God introduces us to truth, and it's the truth that sets us free. The faith we invest in the truth that Jesus declares. But there's a potential here for this man to lose what Jesus has given to him in terms of his restoration of his eyes if he goes through the village. And so he says to the man, do not go through the village, meaning don't put yourself in a position where you could possibly be enticed away from the blessing of what God has given to us. And God has given to us so many blessings, and it can take so long sometimes for us to receive the blessings. But even worse than that, having been given the blessings, yes, and even having received the blessings, the enemy still comes at us through people and tries to steal the blessings of God away. And that's true for everything that comes as relates to being part of the kingdom. The devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy, not just those who are yet to enter into the freedom of the gospel, but the devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy even Christians who journey through life in a way that they could be seduced by him. If we give ourselves to the deeds of the dark, we make ourselves vulnerable. It's like going back into the village. We have to stay away from those things that we were once part of if we are going to learn to grow and develop and mature in our relationship and our walk with God. Brothers and sisters, stay away from the village. Have a great day, be blessed, and I'll see you tomorrow.